Okay, I'm going to check that we are in the right place, in the Facebook group. Let's find us. Here we go. I can see us. Fantastic.
We're there. Good, good.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this little interview all about sensitive skin and how to support our skin when we're going through tough events, you know, and also challenging times such as menopause. So for those who don't know myself, I'm Sandrine. I run this little group and I'm a registered nutritional therapist, and I help women basically address digestive issues and hormonal imbalance naturally, so that you can feel amazing every day of the month. And with me today, I have the lovely Nadine, who has joined me. I will let you introduce yourself, actually, because you do lots of things that are, you know, helping ladies as well. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much for inviting me to talk to you today. It's wonderful. And your Hormone Harmony group is a place I love to be, because I've struggled with my hormones for years. I'm that age where the menopause is, goodness knows what's going on with me, but you help me so much. And in the group there, you always put in information in there. It is wonderful. So it's a great group, and yeah, you help me so much with all that I need, so thank you.
You're welcome. So how do you help ladies yourself, Nadine?
Well, it's really helping people with the emotional side and helping with anxiety and stress. And I know you talk about that quite a lot. So it goes together beautifully with what you do, doesn't it? With the nutrition that you talk about and all the things that you talk about. We're going to talk about even more today, aren't we? But it's working with that balance, isn't it? Getting your feelings right, helping people cope. And when we talk about menopause, especially coping with the symptoms of it, you know, and finding how we can actually just step out of that stress for a moment, bring ourselves back to a piece of calm and carry on with what we need to get on with, you know, and especially when people struggle with sleeping at night, that kind of thing. So I help people in lots of ways like that, but it goes perfectly with what you do, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So for anyone who is watching live, feel free to say hello. You may grant StreamYard permission for your comments to be shared so we can see them. And for anyone watching later, please use the hashtag replay. It just means that Facebook thinks it's you know, something interesting for people in the group, and it will show it to more people. So thank you for doing that. And then if you have questions, whether while you're watching or later, feel free to post them below in the comments, and then we'll come back to those towards the end or later if you watch a little bit later.
Yeah.
So today we wanted to chat about sensitive skin and what happens to women's skin as we get older, you know, going through the different hormonal changes. And also we wanted to chat about, you know, how to support our skin when we go through particular events like you have done, Nadine. You have gone through cancer treatments, and I think it's very, very kind of you and very brave to come and chat to us about this. You know, to share what's helped. So before we start chatting about what's really helped you, Nadine, I just wanted to remind all the ladies in the group why it's so important to look after our skin and what happens to our skin as we get older. Okay, so first of all, you know, you may notice some changes, you know, whether you're in your 30s, 40s or 50s or even later, you will notice that your skin is slightly changing. And this is linked to our hormones fluctuating and then slowly decreasing, particularly estrogen. Estrogen has a role in skin elasticity, it has a role in collagen production. You may find your skin gets a little bit thinner, more sensitive, dry, maybe itchy and irritated. So all of these things are linked to the decrease of estrogen. And I think it's important to understand what's going on in the body and also understand what you can do about it, because there is so much we can do. So obviously the first thing to think about will be nutrition, and that's obviously where I come in. And there are lots of ingredients that are known to support skin health. That includes or your colorful vegetable full of antioxidants to get rid of toxins from your body. Things like omega-3. If you go back in the group, I did a post on omega-3 or oily fish, how to include a bit more of these in your diet, and supporting your gut as well, because that helps with dealing with toxins. And our skin basically is a detox organ. So if it's not happy, the body is not happy, it might show up on our skin. So dealing with any digestive issues is really, really important. And the next point is around, obviously, moisturizing your skin. So it's what can we put on our skin that is going to be really, really good for it. And it's thinking about products that have no nasties, because you don't want to add any more burden on your body. So this is the reason why I wanted to invite Nadine to chat to us about, because she's discovered some wonderful products that have helped her hugely. So today we are talking about a particular brand called Tropic Skincare, and who was created by a young lady who has an absolute passion for creating beautiful products made with natural ingredients and also totally cruelty-free. So she will pick all those very powerful ingredients and create amazing products to help us all have a wonderful and beautiful skin. So Nadine, do you want to go through, maybe explain first of all how you find your skin perhaps change, what has changed, and then what you did to help yourself look amazingly you did today.
Oh, very kind of you. Thank you so much for saying that. But you're absolutely right. It's looking at products. It's looking at the products that don't contain the bad stuff. I know we're not supposed to say that word, but it really is looking at that, because it's very important when you are hitting the menopause, when you're going through hormonal changes. You definitely want to look at the additives that are in things and the ingredients, because they can change how your hormone balance is, isn't it? So it's very, very important. So these wonderful, I'm going to hold one up, Tropic products that I don't know if you can see it, but that I did use quite a few years ago. I was introduced to them, and you know how it is, you go by the wayside and you get other products and everything. But as probably a lot of you know, I've been going through cancer treatment. It's still ongoing. My hair is growing back, we're getting there, things are improving, but it's brutal, and it had such an effect on my skin. And I share with people, and like you said kindly, it does help people when I share, but sometimes I'm sharing because I'm having a little moan. And I did that, and a beautiful friend of mine gifted me a set of Tropic products, and I just went, oh my goodness, I'd forgotten about these, they're wonderful. Now my skin had changed massively through chemotherapy. It affected every bit of my body. You said about your gut health, it affects that. My hormones went all over the place. The symptoms of menopause, especially the hot flashes, came back, chemo induced, they call it. So all of those things were just horrendous for me, but my skin was so sore, massively dry, cracking up almost, and breaking out in spots every now and again. So I was moaning. So getting this wonderful set was brilliant, and I had been experimenting with lots of different products. Everything was too harsh for my skin. I was trying things. I was trying natural beauty. I was doing my own blends of essential oils. It was all too harsh and made things worse. So when this lovely gift of Tropic came, and I've got to say, as a gift for people, and if you know anyone who's going through chemotherapy, what a lovely gift. I used the products. I was a little bit scared because I'd been experimenting, but they soothed instantly. So if I can just go through, if it's okay to go through my little routine. Starting off with this wonderful smoothing cleanser. You don't need a lot, and just putting that on, it just felt so beautiful. That was the first thing that I used, and I just thought, oh, it did soothe instantly, and I loved it. I loved it. It comes with a beautiful, I think it's bamboo, isn't it? The beautiful face mask. That was gentle as well, so that was wonderful. So you put it on, then you rinse a little bit, and then this Oh, this is amazing. The morning mist. Oh, I don't know if I do this in the right order. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what I do. That is the next thing that I do. And it comes in a spray, and you can spray it on your skin. I know you've talked about this before in the group, haven't you?
Yes.
But that is beautiful. It feels so lovely. And again, soothing. I needed soothing so much. And when I have my hot moments, and lots of women can relate to this, again, a little spray. Because I've got hardly any hair and it's growing back, but I didn't. I was even spraying my head to cool myself down in the night, getting up, having a spraying my head. Very, very cooling, very soothing. And again, all natural products, so nothing bad going in there. So that was my cleansing. So if it takes off makeup, you know, I wasn't wearing makeup when my skin was breaking out, but it takes off makeup beautifully too. Very gently, very soothing. And you feel moisturized right from the start. And then I got this wonderful relief, I think it's called, which is perfect for what I'm talking about, skin relief moisturizer, which is so, again, so soothing. It just felt like I was hydrating my skin instantly. It just, as if my skin was just sucking it up, which is so lovely to put on. And again, just soothing. I don't need much, but that lovely feeling. I was putting it on my neck too, because my skin was really, really suffering everywhere. And this super greens, which just makes me laugh. Super greens. You talk about nutrition, you can put it on your skin as well.
I love it.
There are so many wonderful ingredients here. Vitamin C, broccoli seed oil, you know, wonderful. Again, you only need a tiny bit, and you can put that on your skin as well as the moisturizer. Correct me if I'm wrong with that. I use the two. Right. Really good. And again, I take it down to my neck. I actually suffered a lot with my nails through the chemotherapy. They were breaking and coming off and everything. And this oil was really good to put on my nails as well. Really helped my toenails as well as my fingernails. And while we're talking about what helped with that, the wonderful Tamnu balm, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, it's so healing. So healing. I was using that on my fingernails too, and my fingernails are back to what they were before. So I'm so pleased.
Wonderful.
And I had my lips, they cracked, the side of my lips cracked. That was awful. Again, the healing balm was so good. I don't know if you can't see it here, but I have got a little scar where I had my portacath put in and taken out. And that, again, I've been putting that on there, and it's practically gone. You can hardly see it. So that's a wonderful product, which is so good. But it really is, you know, all of these products. I've got a lovely eye cream too, because my eyes suffered. Said to Sandrine, oh, my eyes are suffering. And this beautiful serum, isn't it? It's very light. Again, it feels so moisturized, and it's got this wonderful tip that you can put around. It's cooling, which is so beautiful, and you can gently put it around your eyes as you're putting your serum on. And I use it. My eyes got really puffy and really sore, and sometimes they are now, but to put that on, it's cooling and it's soothing, and it's a lovely way to apply the beautiful serum. So that is a beauty. And the wonderful hydrogel.
I love these. They're amazing.
So do you know what? I feel like a Beverly Hills housewife with this, because I see them with their eye patches on all the time, and they're exactly like that, aren't they? And you put them on underneath and you leave them on for a little while, and sometimes I forget to take them off.
And it's fine. You can keep them all night. I put them at night. I go to bed with them. You go to bed with them, and in the morning they've gone all dry because your skin has absorbed everything.
Taking it in. They are that's like an extra boost, isn't it? And I love that. So I don't use them all the time, but they're an extra boost. So and they just, when you take them off, they fall off, like if you wear them all night. You really do feel that there's so much moisture gone in there. So wonderful products. And I just want to say as well, it's not just about the face. I talked about looking after my neck as well. There's quite a lot of beautiful body lotions, isn't there? But this one is a wonderful wild mango smoothie. Again, hints to the nutritionist in you.
Got it.
Yeah, it's so lovely. So unfortunately, I still haven't got a sense of smell, but I know all these things smell good as well.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, putting them on, as I say, my skin was dry everywhere. So looking after your skin all over your body, this is so beautiful, you know, so I use that one as well. So wonderful, wonderful products that just do what they say and didn't hurt my skin at all. As I say, everything else was hurting, and that didn't, and it healed my skin. And I started to see this change quite quickly, and using the products regularly, it was healing and soothing. And again, psychologically, you know, you're treating yourself, aren't you? You're looking after yourself. And we need that through the menopause. We need that as women in everyday life, and you definitely need it when you're going through chemotherapy. So something nice. It was a treat to look forward to doing this for my skin and keeping myself moisturized, but it healed me. So I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Oh, that is amazing. And one thing I wanted to mention, when you get your little boxes, this is what it says in there. It says freshly made just for you. The products are made in Surrey, so it's not far, you know, they are from the UK with fresh ingredients, and you can feel it, right? It smells so gorgeous. It's you know, it's obvious that this is the real deal, right?
There is that freshness, isn't there, to everything. And while you say about that little card that goes in, if you are gifting this to somebody, you can put a little personal note in, can't you? Which is quite touching. It's so lovely to get that, to receive a little gift from someone. Is so wonderful with a little note in, and that is lovely. And if you are ordering, everything is simple. If you order on the website, it's simple. I'm not very good at things like that, but I can do it. It worked. And delivery is very quick as well, isn't it? So for yourself or for a gift, it's a wonderful way to do things, isn't it?
Absolutely. And while we're talking about gifts, there's obviously a lovely Christmas range that's just come out, and everything looks absolutely stunning. And that's what also attracted me to this brand. It's not only the products are super clean, very, very, you know, excellent ingredients, but everything looks beautiful. The company's ethos is, you know, again, something that my business aligns to. And that's why I became an ambassador, because I believe in everything they do, basically. And so with Christmas coming, I've got 2 examples here of little gift sets, and it's super, super cute. You can hang that on the tree. Can you see that? It's like a little bauble.
Beautiful.
It opens up. You can put a little tag. It comes with the tag, and so you can write the person's name, and you've got 4 little products in there that actually last a long time. Would you say that the products last a long time?
They really do. As I said earlier, you really don't need a lot of anything. It all goes a long way, so you don't need a lot. And I honestly think they last forever. They last a very long time, which is so good, because it's economical then, isn't it? You know, it's a few pence a day probably. But yeah, definitely you don't need to put tons on, because they are so soothing and so moisturized. So yeah.
And I'll show you another gift here. This one is called Love. And it comes with a beautiful message, and basically it actually comes in a tin. If I can grab that. So a beautiful tin.
That's nice.
With leaves on, so you can reuse the tin afterwards. And this particular one has a bath product. I mean, the smells are just absolutely divine. I can't even describe it. It's so good. There is a body silk. So imagine you'll feel all silky and amazing. And then a pulse sort of oil with rose quartz in there again. So
beautiful. That is love, isn't it? Rose quartz is love. So beautiful. That's lovely.
Yeah. So there's a whole collection of these gift sets. They are going very, very fast, actually. I've already had a message from Topic head office saying this particular gift set is going to run out, so hurry up. And also, having said that, I'm organizing an event at my house, which is a first for me, to actually showcase some of these products. So if you live, you know, in London or in Surrey, or maybe just a little bit outside, you know, and you want to come to me, I will share the details. It's on the 28th of November from 7 till 9. So it's sort of like a drop-in session. There will be some bubbles to drink and some nibbles. And basically, yes, it's a chance for you to just look at the products, smell them, put some on your skin, just see what you think, and also discuss your needs, because you may have specific skincare needs at this moment in time. Another product in the range is their So Sleepy range. I know, Nadine, you work a lot on sleep and helping people sleep better. This is a pillow mist. You know, you just spray it on your pillow. And there's a little balm that I use with my daughter. So you just, again, you put it on your temples, you know, your pressure points, and it smells just like if you were in a lavender field. And I grew up near lavender field in France, so I know exactly what they smell like.
Brilliant.
And it smells the same, just the same. It's amazing.
Great. That's so good, because that is, you know, the smells that you have to help you sleep, they work, don't they? So if that is what you've got there, so yeah, beautiful products, lovely.
Yes. So they also do makeup, which not everyone knows about. So they do lipsticks and eyeliners. I'm wearing the green one today, and they do mascara and yeah, lots of other things. So do check out the websites. There's definitely something for everybody. So do you want to add anything, Nadine, around your products and how you've found them?
I just feel, as I say, it's that whole kind of, you know, treating yourself and, you know, self-care, like you said, that tin of love, I just think is perfect. What wonderful gift, what for yourself or for someone else, you know. And I was thinking when you had that, I thought, oh, a tin to put all your products in, because you know, I've got them in my bathroom. I almost like use them as a display because I love that. But it would be handy to have a little tin, like you say, you can use again. So that is a lovely set. And I'm sure when people come to your home for this wonderful event that you're doing, the smells are going to be divine.
Yes.
Never mind anything else. But how lovely to be able to try things. And again, I know that you understand the products so much that you'll be able to advise people personally. And that's important as well, isn't it? Because a lot of people don't know what to use and don't know how to do it, and you can recommend specific products.
Absolutely.
You've done that with me, haven't you? And I know you can do that with other people.
And I think what's important, and I'm sure you will agree, is also understanding what your skin needs at a particular time in the year. And you know, as the weather changes, our skin changes, may become a bit more drier with the heating being on and things like that. So again, there are different types of face creams that you can use, and I know that, you know, the slightly heavier one does, you know, I do really well with in the winter, but it doesn't suit me in the summer. So you have to kind of your routine. Would you do that as well?
Yes, it's really important, isn't it, to think about the seasons, because like you say, we change what we wear, that's natural, but to change our skincare routine, like tweak it a bit, maybe not change it. I tend to look for maybe a heavier night cream. And that works for me through the night, because actually I don't necessarily want to change what I'm wearing in the day. That's partly because of putting makeup on and everything like that. That's work, but you do need it. And also I know you've got lovely balms and lip balms and things like that, you know, because we need to protect our skin from the weather. So maybe look at, you know, I'm saying I don't change my daytime so much, but I do add more lip balm and that kind of thing, you know, hand cream. That's the kind of thing we need more of, isn't it, when we're facing the elements? So,
and also sun cream. We tend to forget that. If there is no sun protection in your, say, your face cream, it's important to add that extra layer as well. And again, you know, sun cream can be quite toxic. You know, some products have got, you know, ingredients that we don't really want in our body. So once again, you know, Tropic does, you know, a lovely selection of scent products. So yeah,
that's such a good point, actually, because we need that all year round. That's not just for the summer. You know, if we have winter sunshine, we need it too. You know, we need it all the time. And again, it's something I know it's in your products, and it's important, isn't it, to have that SPF factor in a natural way as well. So it's really important.
Exactly.
Protection as well as moisturizing.
Yes, exactly. So just to kind of summarize, you know, what we've just said so far, you know, taking care of our skin is really important, especially as we get older. You know, our hormones are changing and they're decreasing slowly, and we need to compensate basically what's happening in the body and just support our body, you know, accept how we are, of course. You know, we can't change the fact that we're getting older, but we can really support our skin, and the result will show. And we talked about wonderful products from Tropics, which is a cruelty-free, totally natural brand. And we also touch briefly on nutrition. We touch on hydration, making sure we drink plenty of water, perhaps more warm drinks actually at this time of year. Do you do that as well, Nadine?
No, it's so important, isn't it? And again, coming back to, you know, your heart in nutrition and everything, looking at what we eat and making sure, you know, this is the time for me to go into bone broth. So good for us. soups, making healthy vegetable soups and everything. This is what I love at this time of year. It's comforting as well, isn't it? And I've got my trusty tea here. I'm very much, yes, hydration is so important, isn't it? But I'm not, when it's cold, I don't want to drink tons of water. I love water, but not when it's cold. So I've got my trusty tea, and my favourite at the moment is one you probably recognise, can you see? And it's the orange blossom oolong, which I love actually. So it's got a little bit of a lovely citrusy tang to it, and I am drinking a lot of it at the moment, and it's that, and almost constantly keeping myself hydrated, because I think that's really important as well, isn't it? And again, with the chemo, I get dry mouth, so drinking is really good, and a little bit of flavour is good as well. So, and I feel that the teas and the soups and that kind of thing, going into the winter comforts stuff, it's loving yourself, isn't it? And just keeping yourself feeling as good as we can. It's so important, isn't it? And I know we've had a chat before, haven't we, about seasonal well-being, and we talked about the foods and things that we like to have at this time of year, and it really is, you know, it's all that warming, nourishing.
That's it. There's root vegetables, there's orange ones, carrot, sweet potato, butternut squash, really nice, and in stews and soups. Yeah, definitely.
I always tend to think it's the orange colour stuff, isn't it, that's out there, and the pumpkins and that kind of thing.
That's it.
Yeah, and they're so good, aren't they? That's the orange one, isn't it, with the carrots? But yes, so I've been looking at your nutrition. Like we say, it all goes together, doesn't it? All about how we look after ourselves, inside and out, is so important. And
it's
definitely,
and we deserve it. We deserve it, don't we?
This is the key, isn't it? Feeling that you deserve it, to take a little time. I'm big on taking little breaks as well. When I do my skincare routine, it's me time. It's self-care, self-love. And actually, that's really, really important, to take that time. Have lovely products. Have them in a tin, or as I say, I've got them on my shelf, and I love the look of them, and I look forward to that time. So I take a bit of time and I enjoy it. And, you know, when I've got my little eye masks on, I will have a lie down. I'll meditate for 20 minutes. And I really enjoy that. So taking a break as well, taking a break with your cup of tea, you know, it's that, take a break, I'll sit and look at the birds, and I take a moment, you know. So it's all important, isn't it? All around how we look after ourselves.
Exactly. What a lovely note to finish on, right? Just to, you know, think about how can you look after yourself? You know, if you're watching this, you know, and you're really, really busy, especially with the, you know, I dare say the C word, the Christmas word, you know, it's a very, very busy time. It's coming very fast.
The stress goes up, doesn't it? So it's that calming down and giving yourself a break. We need it, don't we? We so need it.
Definitely. So thank you so much, Nadine, for sharing your experience. You know, it's I hopefully will inspire someone. You know, if it's not yourself who's watching, you know, it might be someone you know that's going through maybe something similar, and they're really struggling, and, you know, offering them something that you know is going to be good for their skin and their body is it's really amazing. So thanks again, Nadine, for sharing this.
Thank you so much. My pleasure to chat to people about this, and do think about it. Like Sandrine says, if it's not for you, think about a gift. When I got my little gift, I was so moved and so touched by it. So it's just wonderful to get that. So yeah, wonderful products and a wonderful way to look after yourself.
Lovely. So what we'll do is, like I said, if you have any questions, please feel free to post them below, and I will share a link where you can go and have a look at the products on the website, and I will also share information about the events that I'm organising for the end of the month. So thank you everybody for watching, whether now or later, and I'm sure we'll see you all very soon. Take care. Bye everyone.
Bye.